Hello YouTube family, welcome back to our new channel. Hope you are all good. And before we proceed further, firstly let me tell you that please do like, share and subscribe the channel, and please let us know in comment also that what are the advancements that is required and what are the topics on which you want our new videos to be. So now before we get into detail about this Pegasus topic, let me first brief you about some of the different cyber security threats that are in the market for a very long time, and that has raised a voice against this, against saving the system or hardware, software, anything, your mobile phones and any electronic device from any of the cyber attacks. So few of them are, you must be aware of few of them, and at least you would have heard of them if you do not belong to that specific IT background or any computer studies. Then these are the few cyber attacks. They are malware, phishing, password attacks, DDoS, man in the middle, drive-by download, malvertising and rogue software. So I'm not going to too much detail about these topics. If you are interested, please let us know in comment, but a short overview I am willing to give at this point of time. So malware, phishing, these are the attacks on which the sender sends some email or any link, and when you click on that link, when you open that email attachment, then a type of virus that enters into your system, that runs the system, that slows the system, and they also have the capability to take back few of the data from your system as well. Okay, so in one way or the other, that does not affect your entire system, but to some parts, using some loopholes that is present in the cyber security or your phone security or your laptop security, this gets in and somehow this affects your system. And it is not like that that this should be handled easily, because people, means the government also, private people also have faced a number of issues because of this. Like for example, you can consider that around 3-4 years back, when Britain or some country, there was a country whose healthcare system was completely affected. Okay, that was completely blocked. None of the hospitals of that country were able to access the reports or of the patients or the expenditures which has been made by them in the hospitals. So that was completely hacked. Okay, and the hackers demanded money from the government, and the government was trying to fetch the records, but they were unable to fetch that record. Okay, so we can consider that how serious it is, because if the government is not able to tackle that, if the concerned authorities are not able to tackle that, how can we, being a normal person, if our phone will be hacked, then how can we handle this situation? And it is so. That was the complete short overview. Means it is not like that they will be sending only mail attachment and link. There can be cyber password attacks as well. They can they can be having your password, and if you are having if you are having your ATM pin in your phone, if you are having something like that, they can affect your life, day-to-day life, in a number of ways. Okay, if they get your Facebook password, it may happen that they will enter to a Facebook account through some other phone, but they will be able to access all your personal things. Okay, even if you have logged your profile. So that was just an example. There are many more which is alarming for us. Okay, and so that was in short overview that how important it is for us to take care that what are the type of softwares or cyber threats that are coming to us. So now we can proceed to the main topic for which we assess what Pegasus actually is. Pegasus is a software which is developed by the Israeli firm which is called NSO. Actually, NSO is named after three of its founders whose name are Niv, Shalev and Omri. Okay, so nothing to think too much about the name. That is all based on the three co-founders of that company, and that has been developed. It can be installed on the mobile phones and other devices, and in all having the operating system of all phones, whether it is iOS, whether it is Android or Windows. This cyber attack can happen through any of the operating systems in your system, in your phone or laptop. Okay, so why is this in news? Why is it like that everyone is talking about this? So the reason behind this is that the Israeli government first revealed that this software will be sold only to the government authorities or to the countries which has a good ranking in the human rights index. So it was subjected to be sold to only those authorities, but it has been observed that it has been taken from the Indian government as well, and instead of using this, it might happen that it would be using Indian government would be using this for spying the terrorist activities that is going on, spying the criminals who are very high profile criminals like means a number of underworld dons, it can, okay, if it would have been used for that purpose, no one would be worried about that and no one would be talking about that. But we are talking because of the way it is being used in India, around the world also. But at this point of time, we should be concerning more about India because of the political scenario, because of the things that is happening around. So the Israeli government has been selling it to different governments, and it is alleged that Indian government has taken that, and Indian government has also announced that they are having this software, but they are not opening very clearly saying that it is being used for to track political opposition parties, means people from the political opposition parties, people from from the Supreme Courts, people from the Election Commission of India, and there are other peoples also, and not even the person belonging outside the party. They have been spying, and they have been alleged of spying the person inside that party, and a few of them are Subramaniam Swamy, and most importantly, Subramaniam Swamy has himself told that his phone has been hacked. Okay, and why is and how does it affect? So you don't have to do too much into that. You will not get any email notification, you will not get any email attachment, you will not get any message from anyone. You will directly get a call, or you will and once you will receive that call will get automatically disconnected. But once you receive that call, it means that you have been the prey of that attack which the person has been trying to do. Okay, so as of now we have already dealt with that what Pegasus is and why is it in use. So now moving ahead to the next slide, that how it really works. Okay, so using the vulnerabilities, the Israeli owner and the creator of the Pegasus, they send that spyware to the target phone either through text message or a phone call. And how does it happen? Now that once you will get a call, you will get a WhatsApp call or you will get a normal call on your number, and when you will receive that call, it will get automatically disconnected. But by the time it will be disconnected, you will think that that would be a spam call or things like that. But you have already turned out to be the prey of that attack, and the software, that malware software, has been installed into your phone without your consent, and you will not be able to even get that what has happened to your phone. It will not work differently, it will work in the same way as it is, but the only thing is that people are able to access whatever that is there in your phone. Okay, so now again moving ahead to the next slide, that the people who have been the prey of that. Okay, so actually these things were happening around the election of 2019, our Lok Sabha election, and at that time we have seen that a number of reshuffles were among the political parties. People moved in and out of any political party, and some were very confusing and out of the box type of thing that happened at that time. Okay, so it might happen that the government would have used this in order to spy them, and the government, as I earlier also I told that Subramaniam Swamy and many other people have also claimed that it has been used. So the few more persons adding to them are Rahul Gandhi, Prashant Kishore. You would have heard of that person. He gives a political aid to different political parties, and in the 2014 Lok Sabha elections also it has given aid to Modi government. And once the Modi government get into the power, after that Prashant Kishore has never worked for BJP, but it has worked for any number of opposition parties. Okay, and has delivered good results for those political parties as well. So Prashant Kishore also strategically is very important for any government ruling in India presently to tackle. And apart from this, now moving ahead again to the next slide, so apart from those political parties or person related to that, it has been affecting the system or phone of the Supreme ex Chief Justice of India Ranjan Gogoi and Ashok Lavasa, who was the former election commissioner at that time. Okay, and he has a different dissent. He was not at all fully satisfied with what the government was doing. So the people who have been in one way or the other, it doesn't depend whether that person is related to any independent authority or that is a part of the government, but anyone who has been giving dissent against the government, they have been a prey of this. So now again moving ahead to the next slide, that what are the threats that are posed by this Pegasus spyware. Okay, so it can, once the software has been installed, once that spyware, we can call it better, it has been installed into your system or your phone, it can read all your text messages, it can read all your mails, it can have access to all your contact lists, it can even see that whom you have called, which person has called you, exact timing, everything. Okay, it can capture screenshots. Once you are doing anything, it can capture your screenshots, it can take your images, it can record your audios without your consent and can transfer it to their system for their need. Okay, it can record voice calls as well. It can record audios even if you are in your room, the phone is locked, but still your camera, it will be on working state for them, so that they can access. Your mic is also ready to record everything, okay, without your consent. So everything here the attacker can do without your consent, and every 24/7 it is open, okay, for them. So it also gathers passwords, the passwords that you are having, net banking or any other thing, any type of password, your Twitter password, Facebook password, any password, or for any use. It can search for your browsing history as well, what have you searched. It can track your location as well, that where are you moving to. And now moving into the next slide. So as we already discussed, and apart from this, now even if you are having any smart TV in your home, that has been connected to your mobile for even at least once, now it can access that smart TV as well, it can access that computer, that camera as well. It can reach out to your bedroom as well. So you can understand the sensitivity of this spyware, that how does it affect your 24/7 time and your privacy as well. So till now whatever we discussed now, that was for our normal human lives at micro level. Okay, so moving ahead to the macro level now, that just assume that if the phone of the Chief Justice of India has been trapped, has been captured, okay, or has been hacked by any hacker, so you can get to know that how can it affect the hearings of very sensitive cases, okay, whether it can be a Ram Mandir issue, whether it can be any too much disputed cases that are running in the Supreme Court. And if the Chief Justice itself is being preyed of that such attacks, so how can it affect the entire system, entire judiciary as well. It can also affect the press in India, okay, the press, which we call the media, we call the fourth pillar of our democracy. And we have seen that in the past few years, how has the press or the media has compromised itself with not giving the real news, and no one knows that what is the who is suppressing them, okay, no one is getting to know that. It may happen that they are also a part of this, they have also been a part of this, because it is also like that key number of journalists have also been attacked in this way, okay. And that is why at a macro level it is very, very much alarming, because once a wrong government, or a government, even a more insensitive government, we can understand that this government is also insensitive in these regards, but what will happen if any further government in future comes into the power, and if they will start using it against military, it can also happen in many countries, it is also happening, that will lead to civil war as well. And if in the different state governments, if the government will start interfering in the state government matters now, that will affect our federal system as well. So in one way or the other, it will affect the entire scenario, entire economic scenario, entire political scenario, entire socio-economic scenario, entire geographical scenario. In different terrains, government can be hampered by using this spyware software, okay. So now again moving ahead to the next slide, that what are because of these allegations, definitely the that company NSO and the government has also its stance on that, okay. So the NSO has clearly denied of any wrongdoing, okay. It said that the software was intended for trafficking criminals and terrorists, and was only sold to military, law enforcement and intelligence agencies from countries with good human rights records. So it has been said by NSO, and government has been abiding by saying that it has been using this only for criminals and terrorists. But whatever we see, whatever is being reflected, it does not seem that it is limited to the use for criminals and terrorists only. It is probably for sure that the government has been using this in order to take the advantage of this software, okay, for taking the personal advantage, not only the advantage related to national interest, but also political interest they are gaining through this software. So that was in short about this software that has been developed by Israel, and the Indian government has bought this. So that was all about it. The further I again request you to please like, share and subscribe the channel. and I hope that with this video we would have helped you enhance your knowledge on this topic. We feel pleased to inform you on such topics, so please let us keep us motivated by liking, commenting and sharing this video.